I chose to research Asana. I kind of like the program because I like the concept of having everything in one place where you can collaborate and work with multiple people, and you can communicate on what project you want to work on and stuff like that. The program was founded in 2008 but was launched in 2012, and I think that's a good sign to show like it's obviously been through its rough patches that everything kind of goes through, but it's kind of worked those out, and it's still a lasting platform for 10 years. Personally, when I see myself using this in a classroom, I see myself using it in both like as a user and as an overseer. Like I see myself using it to collaborate with teachers on my grade level to make sure I'm staying in the right curriculum, staying like having the right lesson plans, making sure I'm hitting the standards that I need to hit. But I also like that students can use it when I want to have them collaborate on projects and collaborate on other bigger projects that they can use as assignments, and they can just kind of use it to manage their time and manage and delegate work. There are some features that I think are really cool with this website. Like you can break stuff up into projects, and in those projects you can break it up into tasks, mini tasks, like milestones, like, and you can time manage well. You can have start dates, you can have due dates, you can just like add time management kind of into it. I don't know to the degree of the other ones as much, but it has decent time management skills. It also kind of like shows the people, like who's overseeing stuff, and it shows who's doing what part, so it can delegate those tasks and make sure like everyone does their tasks. Another thing I really like is it really is good for communication. You can start little side conversations, you can have private messaging, you can have like team messaging, project messaging. You can just start a comment on the side of something if you're confused, if you don't like it, if you're just checking up, or you can private message if it's something more personal, something more to delve deep on. That way you don't have to like bother everyone in the project, but you can still get your questions answered. I really like that. It also, I think it's just great as an overview. Like it shows you what you can do in a project, everything like that. It just has so much, and it can also like, you can have templates. There's free ones, there's non-free ones. Like you can find templates that will work for you and what you're using Asana for, and it's just great. You can use a timeline, you can just delegate tasks, and you don't have to use a timeline, just have a due date. You can set goals. Like goals are really important, and I think setting goals and having a place where you can see everyone's goals and just make goals for the company as a whole, the project as a whole, or the team as a whole, like I think that's a wonderful addition, and it can make it really good to communicate and make sure everyone's on task, and you can help someone try to reach their goal, or someone can try to help you reach your own goal. I think it's a really cool idea. So there are challenges that come with Asana, and like any other program. If you're not good at technology, it can be difficult to use and it can be overwhelming. Any new technology is overwhelming, and you're like, oh, am I doing this right? How it's not the way I want it set up, like it's not working for me, and it's not going to work for everyone. While I do think it's a great program and I think it would be great to use collaboratively, not everyone is going to like the idea of using that. Not everyone works in that same mindset, and it just is a struggle. And just like any technological tool or any tool in general in a classroom, it can be used incorrectly, it can be used and taken advantage of, and it can just become a problem and a distraction for some students rather than a help. And like a lot of students will procrastinate by setting up their project and making it seem like they're doing work, but really they're just setting up stages, you know? It can also be quite spendy depending on how many people you want to add to a plan, and the features you want, because the cost can range from free to $11 a month to $25 a month. $25 a month is a lot. However, if it's used properly and used a lot, I would find that worth it if we could find the money in the budget, but that's just dependent on the school and how we are using the project itself.